Well, we are on our way to check out Rainbow Springs State Park, and we're going to go camping and kayaking. So we'll see you guys there. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Wildflowers Adventures.
So we are at Walmart just gaining a couple more things before we go on the camping trip. See ya.
Rainbow Springs State Park is one of Florida's largest springs. The head springs of the Rainbow River originates in this beautiful 1,472-acre park. Rich in natural beauty and cultural history, it is also a popular spot for swimmers, kayakers, tubers, and campers. The magnificent azaleas bloom in early spring, attracting visitors from all around the country.
We've made it to Rainbow Springs State Park, and so we're going to go check in and get our campsite set up. We're in the camp store. Mama's getting firewood. There's little bear. Yeah, that's good. Well, we just went on a bit of a walking tour trying to find our campsite. And it's a little bit different than what we're used to. So we are site 59. And as you drive around in this one-way loop, you come to this pole. Hopefully you guys can see it. Site 60, site 59, and then of course it says site 58, and then a little bit farther down it says site 57. So I was confused because I knew we were site 59, but I wasn't sure where it was. So let me show you guys. This is where we're parked over here, and then as traditional campsites that we usually have, our car backs right up into our camping spot, and that's not going to be the case here. So we're going to have to kind of figure out a little bit maybe of a different system of how we're going to bring everything out that we need, cooking supplies, all of that. We just might have to make trips back and forth to the car, but it's not far, so I'll take you on a little trip to how to get to our campsite. Just wanted to show you guys this, that if you are at Rainbow Springs State Park and you do need to pull your car directly into your campsite, that these aren't necessarily going to allow that for you. There were some, like this one you can see here, you could pull right back into, and there's some around the other, on the other side of the loop. So I would encourage you to call the state park, and if you have that as a request, because it's kind of hard honestly to see on the map, but that's not how it works. So I'll take you on a little short walk to find and see our campsite. It's nice, it's private, so we really like it. Okay, so right from where we parked here, you just walk down this path. And you can see this is site 58, this is site 57, and it kind of curves back this way. It's very private, and really we're going to enjoy that aspect of this, but it's just a bit of a walk. We don't have a wagon. That would have been helpful to be able to bring, but here is our site, number 59, and it's back here. Hey, Eva. And you can see there's another one back here too with a tent set up, so we're gonna go get our stuff and set up our tent. We can have this one is brand new because it slides really easily. Yeah. Do we want it facing that way?
Sure.
Huh?
Makes the most sense to me.
You can put those around there, Logan. We've got our site set up, and now we're going to look for where we can access the springs from this campground. Now tomorrow we're going to drive actually over to the Rainbow Springs State Park proper, and that's where all of the amenities and all the activities are. More places to access the springs. You can kayak, canoe, swim. There's a cafe there. There's nature trails. There's even a nature trail that is a part of where an old zoo used to be. So we're really excited to explore that tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna go look for the spot to access the springs here and get a little swimming in before dinner time. So our campsite is over this way, and here is the store and the check-in spot, the office, and then there's a short walk down this area to the actual springs. Here's the access that we can walk through. This is for authorized vehicles only, so you can't drive down here, but you can walk through here. The ranger said it's about a quarter mile from here. So that's a pretty easy walk for most of us. Here you can rent the tubes, kayaks, and stand-up paddleboards, and I think even canoes. But as you guys will see later, tomorrow, we bought our very first inflatable kayak. So not sure how that's gonna go, but it's an easy way to transport in our car, so it was really the only option. But we'll give it a go, and we'll show you guys tomorrow. But for now, we're just gonna go down to the water's edge and maybe do a little swimming. This is a nice little paved path surrounded by all these beautiful, super mature oak trees. This is the campers' access to the springs here. You can swim in this area, and then if you walk over this way, you can also launch your kayak or stand-up paddleboard or canoe right here. The springs are 72 degrees year-round, so I am definitely here to tell you that that's pretty cold, but it is 95 degrees and it feels like 103 today, so it actually feels really nice. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a little unsettling knowing that we're also about to go swimming. But hey, this is Florida. Do not swim with alligators. Check. Not on my list, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure they live here too. So girls, is it cold?
Ice water.
Ice water? Yeah.
Ice water then.
Pretty much. I've stuck my feet in it, but that's about as far as I've gone so far. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's probably the way to do it because it's just so cold. Oh my gosh. What do you think, Ava? Cold?
Cold.
Are you just gonna jump in?
No.
No? Are you just gonna jump in?
I don't know. I might just slowly walk in, but I'm nervous to take this.
So cute.
I don't know about that.
The doggy's having his time of his life.
There's so much fishies.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking this big step.
Are you gonna do it?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm just
sure.
gonna just slip in.
I'm on the second step. That's as far as I've gotten so far.
Ooh, that's cold.
Just sit down.
No, I'm not.
Let's hold hands and sit down.
No.
This is really pretty.
1, 2, 3, go.
It's really pretty. Really?
They're like right by your feet over here.
They're brave. Now they finally got to go in.
Ready? Warm up.
I'm still kind of being a chicken. It's still a little bit cold.
Mom, she's chasing me.
Put your mask on.
Huh?
Put your mask on.
And you can see the fishes down there.
You can, if you go like back here.
Yeah, we can do that.
It's cold. A little bit.
There's otters. Yeah, I see them. Oh, where'd they go?
Right there.
There's one straight out from me. Oh, there they are.
See them?
Yeah, I see them.
That's what I love about it.
I know.
I thought it was a diver, but they didn't have the little flag. They're so tiny. Oh yeah, there you go.
There's a really big spider that I'm trying to get my camera to zoom in on for you guys. I don't know if you can see it yet. It is right here. He's Grill.
Acrobat.
He is.
Why are there so many people?
Oh, he's eating his little dinner. Whoa. We all just had a really nice dinner, and now we're sitting by the campfire making some s'mores and waiting for the sunset to go down. It should be here in about the next 10 to 15 minutes. And then I think we're going to go to bed and have an early night and get up early and head over to the Rainbow Springs State Park and do some kayaking. Well, we all just decided to take a quick walk back down to the water before the sun completely sets and just get another view of the springs in the evening time. Once it gets darker, we could tell scary stories. On the walk down to the water, there's this little, I guess almost theater area. I wonder if they do movies on this screen. Should we scare the girls?
No.
Yeah, they might beat us up. Back to home sweet home. Well, it's off to bed for us, you guys. We will see you in the morning.
Good night.
Good night. Good morning. It's day 2 and we're waking up. It's about 7:30 and we're going to make some coffee, and I'm gonna start a little bit of a fire over there just to kind of keep some of the mosquitoes away, because unfortunately they're not great at this site. But we do have a couple thermocell devices working, and that seems to be helping a lot. So yeah, we're just going to have a gentle morning before we head off over to Rainbow Springs State Park, the actual state park that has the hiking trails, the bigger river access to swim and to kayak. We'll see you guys there.
Hi guys, so we are headed out of the campground into the actual state park, which is about 5 minutes of a car drive. So I'm gonna do some kayaking and swimming, so yeah.
All right, so we've arrived at the state park and we've just parked here. We're not sure exactly where the amenities are, so we're just gonna kind of walk around first and see where everything is, and come back and blow up our kayaks and then walk them to the water. So stay tuned and see how this unfolds and how our adventure is with our first inflatable kayaks. The Gardens of Rainbow Springs, a look back. The Rainbow Springs Gardens were developed in the late 1960s as a part of an expansion of the Rainbow Springs attraction and surrounding properties. The park's landscapes architect Dick Kesselring installed over 200,000 lilies, 50,000 azaleas, dozens of varieties of camellias, and thousands of other plants to create the garden exhibit. This extensive landscaping was to complement the breathtaking natural beauty of the area. In 1974, however, the springs were closed to the public. In the years that followed, with no care and maintenance, the gardens have become overgrown and invasive materials took over many areas. Okay, well, the good news is that if you camp at the campground, Rainbow Springs State Park Campground, you actually get in for free. So you just show them your reservation and you get into the springs for free. Otherwise, I think it, do you see how much it was? I think it's like $2 or $5 per person. But now we're going to go back and grab our kayaks. We're going to blow them up for the first time, and then we're going to bring them back through here. All right, you want to open it up and see how we get to pumping? I see our neighbors in front of us have an electric, and we're going to use muscle and see how that goes.
Taking years off of my leg. You just know those is your mouth.
Well, these are oars, so I'll put the oars together while you pump. It's great to have kids for these things like this. Oh, you're doing it! It's already significantly blowing up. Yeah. Sweat and tears. Go Ava, go Ava. I'm gonna put together the oars if I can hold on to them.
And put it in, this is one.
This is just like us though, a little bit of workout before the fun. Just like us, our family, a little bit of workout before the actual fun.
I feel like there should be a thing that says one. Mine are numbered. Let me look. Wait, does it matter?
Nice job.
Maybe it'll blow it off.
It's working.
That's number 5.
Now we just have to carry him a little bit of a ways. And they are not the lightest things in the world. Whew. All right, we got them blown up. This is a view of the springs. But first we're going to head into the store for our phones, to protect our phones, and some water and other snacks. So yeah. So we're entering the swimming area first, where we'll drop these kayaks off, and then we'll go swimming, and then we'll go kayaking. So we're gonna leave the kayaks here and follow this path this way to the swimming hole, and then that path that way is to the kayak launch. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? This is so clear.
Surviving.
Oh, that is so cold.
Come on, just swim to me, ready? 1, 2,
Wait, let's get our goggles on.
Just go in, dog. I'm ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Go. 1, 2, 3, go. Go. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm gonna have to swim back to this.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go.
Hey, can those bags go underwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in the water. Now I try to go under if I accidentally go.
Now we're gonna take the kayaks to the launch area and do a little bit of kayaking. Hey, Ava. This is so beautiful. Hey guys. I'm gonna go under that tree. Okay, let's go. You're doing a good job. We're going too far.
This was easier with 2 people.
Are you gonna run into that? Duck.
I'll duck. Oh, it's like a little secret place under the tree.
And the beautiful little duck. What is that? Something buried. Maybe it's... Just so you know, alligators like to hide over in these areas. Hopefully that'll motivate you to get out of the bushes.
Look how many bushes.
Caleb, try not to tip us, please.
Going in circles.
Christian, anyone up there? Yeah. Looks like one is heading down. Is there a single tandem? Alright, I'm getting out. What time do you guys move? 5. 5:50.
Hi. Yeah. Try to stop. Gravity. Oh, I know. It looks like it.
The history surrounding Rainbow Springs State Park is quite interesting. The area surrounding the park has been inhabited by human cultures for at least 10,000 years. People we now call the Timucua lived here at the time of European contact. The city of Ocala is named after a nearby Timucuan village and a chief called Ocal. Pioneers first settled the Head Springs in 1839. In 1883, about 75 people lived in this agricultural community, which had a railroad station, sawmill, hotel, stores, and a post office. In the 1920s, Blue Springs and Blue Run were favorite spots for tourists and locals. As the attraction grew, the river was dredged for glass-bottom boat tours, and waterfalls were built on piles of phosphate tailings. A zoo, rodeo, gift shops, and monorail with leaf-shaped gondolas were added. In the 1970s, when larger theme parks lured the tourists away, Rainbow Springs was closed. In the mid-1990s, it was reopened as a state park. In 1972, the U.S. Department of the Interior designated Rainbow River as a national natural landmark. It is also an aquatic preserve and an outstanding Florida water. The river supports abundant wildlife, including otters, alligators, many species of turtles and fish, and every variety of water bird, waders, divers, and dabblers. Ospreys, hawks, and yellow-tailed kites soar along the river corridor, while smaller birds and animals hide in the lush vegetation. Many animal species, including the endangered gopher tortoise, Florida pine snake, indigo snake, Sherman's fox squirrel, and the Florida mouse, inhabit the uplands surrounding the springs and river.
We just enjoyed a nice lunch at the Rainbow Cafe, and now we're going to go look for the 1 mile loop trail that's called the Historic Trail. Actually see the swimming hole that we were just in and a little bit of a part that we just kayaked. We've come on a really nice day. There's not a whole lot of people. But we've been told that if you're not here historically on the weekends by 6:30 in line at the gate, 7 a.m. at the latest, that you're not going to get in before the park closes its capacity. So it's really nice. We're here on a Thursday and it's quite pleasant. It's like a magical little spot down here. So along the way to the historic part of the walk, we're supposed to see some waterfalls. Yes, we're still in Florida, so let's see what we can see. This is absolutely breathtaking. These are the Seminole Falls. These waterfalls are remnants of Rainbow Springs attraction era. They were built in 1937 utilizing soil dredged from a nearby phosphate pit. You see the river right off to our right as well. This place really has a magical feeling. Trees are just so tall. You feel very tiny in this forest. Is that one of the old enclosures? Oh yeah. So there's old animal enclosures throughout this historic part of the trail. I think this is the first one. Oh, those leaves are huge. Wow. Look, you can see where the springs are bubbling up. See where the water's coming in? See it? Beautiful place. All these ferns, temperate rainforest. Oh yeah, a little tiny waterfall. I feel like I'm following the yellow brick road. Except for it's not really yellow. massive this tree is. Beautiful crepe myrtles. Beauty day. This is a view of where we swam. We're a little bit closer. There's a boardwalk on the other side. And then, of course, we kayaked down this way. So we've noticed that this trail system out here isn't super well marked until you kind of accidentally go upon these signs. So we're entering the zoo complex trail. These animal cages were part of a zoo maintained during the days of Rainbow Springs attractions. There were fox, bobcat, raccoons, birds, goats, and deer in captivity. Easy for me to say, huh? Oh, here's some of the old enclosures. Tiny enclosures for whatever it is. Or was. These trails are definitely not very well marked, and there's obviously nothing even close to blazes. But you sort of just figure out as you go, and it's very much like a big spider web. Oh yeah, this is neat, huh? Look how big these old trees are. Wow. I wonder what was held here. I wish there was more information about what was held here as far as the zoo goes. There's something about looking at old abandoned things that once were. Oh, I think it's the second sign that we've seen. The yellow trail. And this looks like it was the home of a rodeo barn from 1968 to 1974. Can't go back there though, it's a restricted area. wow, there's one of those scary spiders I showed you guys at camp. But look, you get a little bit closer and it has something cocooned. I'm gonna do my best to video it. If I can't get it on video, then I'll take pictures of it and risk my life for you guys. Oh wow, look at this. Absolutely amazing. Wow. Hi friend, I'm gonna leave you be. Let's go see what else this yellow trail has to offer. Besides this beautiful butterfly. It looks like there's a couple more miles of this yellow trail, but unfortunately, checking the radar and hearing the thunder in the not too distant area around us, I'm gonna go ahead and head back, and I think we're gonna call it a day. We had a really fun time at Rainbow Springs State Park. We really liked camping at their campground. That's just a couple miles from here. So I highly recommend if you guys want to spend the day or come and spend a couple of days like we did in camp. All right, I think I'm going to close out. So thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you following all of our adventures, and we just enjoy traveling with our family. Until next time, love and light to you all. Bye. Hey friends, so we talked about one element we would like to add to our channel is gear reviews. Sort of, I guess. I'm not a gear expert, of course you guys know that, but I know that there are things that I really enjoy or want to try when we go camping. So we have about 5 things that I'm going to pull out really quickly just to show you what we've tried. Nobody sent it to us. We're not sponsored by any of them. It was just things that we were trying to add to our camping trip this time to make these pretty much unbearable summertime camping in Florida a little bit more bearable. And I will say, I think I recommend every single one of them. The first one is a handheld fan. This is from Amazon. I think I got these for like $5 a piece, maybe $7 a piece, but they're lightweight. They have a lanyard that you can put around your neck, and they make a pretty big difference, and they're quite quiet. See? Each one of us got one of these, and it made a bit of a difference. The second one is this battery. Actually, not battery operated. It's a rechargeable fan. This one is probably my favorite out of all. A lot of circulation. For battery operated. Also, what I love about it, it has a really strong clip. I'm gonna try to do this, it's kind of hard. But you can clip it on different surfaces or different things, and so you can take it wherever you want. We had this running all night last night when we were sleeping, and it was wonderful. Another thing, this was off of Amazon too. I'll put pictures and like links so you guys can see if you want. And this lasted, I think, it was at least 8 to 10 hours last night when we were sleeping. This thing, okay, don't laugh, but again, I don't remember. It's called Arctic Air. This is like an as seen on TV thing. I know, kind of cheesy, but it works. It is something you have to plug in. So luckily we had power at this campsite. So if you happen to have power at the campsite or some other source of power, you plug this in, you fill this with water. For best optimal results, you can freeze this. If not, we didn't, obviously, because We didn't have a freezer at our campsite. And then you just plug this in and you turn it on, and it has different settings, and it makes a marked difference and cools the air down quickly. So we had this running all night last night too with the fan. I don't know how much this normally costs. I think it was like $45. I just happened to be in Home Depot and it was on the clearance section, and it was $20. So if they have more when I get back home at that Home Depot, I'm gonna buy another one. It was 100% worth it. It actually got cold last night that we slept in our sleeping bags last night, and that's crazy for a Florida summer because yeah, it is hot and humid and still in the high 80s or 90s when it's overnight. And the last thing, again, Amazon purchase. This is the Dib MS brand. These are just lights because I like to have kind of like a lighted up campsite whenever we're kind of hanging out, you know, around the campfire. It makes it just a little bit nicer and a little bit more, I don't know, magical, if you will. But I have a big box of them, the big lights, and you have to plug in, and there's, you know, stuff stringing everywhere. And of course, if you don't have electricity, then that's a no-go. And they're just big and cumbersome though. These are awesome. This itself is a light. It's hard for you to see, but it's a light. And then the coolest part are the string lights, which are located right here. Well, that was thunder, huh? Okay, I'm gonna talk fast. 33.5 feet of string lights. And of course these come on. I don't think you guys can see, but maybe you can see them on my shirt. But they were quite nice, and we strung them around our tent site last night, and it was really cool. It really lit up the place just as well as my big heavy duty ones. And then what I like the best is you just roll it back up, and that's it. So the last thing that we tried were the kayaks. The kayaks were great. We got them on sale at Walmart for $130, and we kayaked for several hours today. Very easy to set up, very easy to inflate, and it was a lot of fun, so I highly recommend those two. Well, if you guys have any questions, please comment below. We'd be happy to give you our take or more advice on, you know, what we use and didn't use. But for now, thank you again for watching. We're so happy that you're joining us on our adventure. Bye.